Hello there, this is Dr. C.K. Narayan coming to you once again with our newly launched series on Ichimoku page in NeoTrader. And the last time we looked at the introductory part of what is Ichimoku and what are the various elements on this page. Now, what I want to, highlight to you today is a couple of things that what is the difference between a signal, right, and a filter. So a signal is something which happens today in today's market. So the close crossing the cloud is something which happens today. In contrast to that, a filter is a currently existing status, right? So close above cloud is a status. The prices are already above the cloud, meaning that they may have been above the cloud for the last 1 day or the last 10 days or even for the last 1 month. That doesn't matter. As long as the close is above the cloud, the situation is bullish. Or if the close is below the cloud, the situation is bearish. But when the close crosses the cloud today, the situation turns bearish today, right? So signals are something which are happening currently, whereas filters or these are status signals of where the stock vis-a-vis the Ichimoku indicator is. So that is the first thing which you need to know, right? And for this particular video, what I am going to do is take you through one particular signal, which will do a lot for you. A lot for you from what angle? It will help you to know immediately as to which is the time frame or time frames in plural that a stock is bullish or bearish over. Now, why should this matter? Now, typically, we are looking at 4 time frames, 30, 60, daily and weekly, correct? Now, the Ichimoku signals can be different in each of these. You understand? Because the time frame of the and the calculation, the price bar, everything is different in each of these charts. So they will all give you different signals. So now, if you take the bullish status, okay, now here we have described 6 bullish status. Similarly, there are 6 bearish status. So what are they? Close above the cloud. That means prices should be above the cloud. That is bullish. Vice versa, close below the cloud is bearish. So each will be the antithesis of the earlier one. Close, that is the price, is above the TS and KS line. Now, if you recall, TS and KS lines are the short and medium term lines which are denoting the present in the Ichimoku system. Third is the Chikou span, which is denoting the past line. That is also above the cloud, right? So the cloud is a big determiner of whether things are bullish or things are bearish. So here everything will be below the cloud, below the cloud, below the cloud, etc. So the cloud is a big determiner. After that, the TSKS lines are the other set of determiners, right? So TSK is above cloud, TS is above KS. That means short term is above the medium term. When TS and KS is above the cloud, cloud is longer term compared to TSKS. So the short is above the medium is above the long term. So this is completely bullish. This is something like moving averages, 3 moving averages when you have, short term above, medium term above, long term. That is what is the fully bullish status. In the very same way, when you have TS, KS both above cloud, it is bullish. TS is above KS, it is somewhat bullish. Chikou span above cloud, and the close is above the both these lines, and then the close itself is above the cloud. So all of these are status situations about bullish. And then the final one is the future cloud is bullish. Now, if you recall, we had also said in the introductory video that the future part of the cloud is where the Senkou span A and B are projected into the future. So when the future cloud is bullish, then that is when Sen A is above Senkou B, right? So the future cloud is bearish, Senkou B is above Senkou A. So These are total opposites of these. So now, when all the 6 conditions are met, right, then it will be designated as a bullish stock in that particular time frame. Okay. So what NeoTrader does is it takes all these status situation and makes a status report for the stock. Then it will look at the weekly chart, look at all this vis-a-vis the weekly chart. It will do it again for the daily chart, again for the 60-minute chart, and again for the 30-minute chart. And in each of them, it will find out whether all 6 criteria for bullish or all 6 criteria for bearish are being met. Now, only in few stocks, it will meet them in all the 4 situations. In other stocks, it will be either in one of these or in a couple of them, or maybe 3 out of 4. Some such mixed picture will exist. So now that gives us a very good idea about what to expect for the stock. Now it should be very obvious that when a stock is bullish, that is all 6 criteria met in all 4 time frames. That means that is the most bullish stock, right? And if you have something which is meeting bearish in all the 6 bearish criteria in all the 4 time frames, then it means that that is the most bearish stock. So therefore, you do not want to be buying a stock which is very, very clearly bearish, or you don't want to be selling a stock which is very, very clearly bullish. So this becomes a very good way of checking on any stock that you want, right, as to what is its bullish or bearish status, right? And that is carried out here. Now here, if you see, there is a listing of all, and then there is bullish, and then you have bearish, right? So you got all bearish and bullish. When you ask for all, which is the default setting, then all the signals are shown here. If you can see ABB, 1 week, 1 day, About India, 1 week, 1 day, etc., all of them are there, right? When you choose only bullish, then certain stocks only will show, which are meeting the bullish criteria. And here in the time frame, it will show which are the time frames where this criteria is met. For example, ABFRL, bullish criteria, we have chosen bullish here, right? So ABFRL meets all these 6 criteria only on the daily time frame. Now that is one piece of information about the trend of ABFRL. Similarly, ACC is meeting this only in the weekly time frame, right? And if you go down and let's say see some other stock, then here you got something like Aarti Industries. Now you can see Aarti Industry is there meeting the criteria in a daily, in a weekly, and in the 60-minute. So therefore, if you were to make a comparison, and if you have the choice between buying an Aarti Industry and buying an ACC, then the decision gets made very easily for you, because Aarti Industry is bullish over 3 time frames, whereas ACC was bullish over only 1, and which was the weekly. Now you must remember that the higher the time frame that this happens, the more indicative of where that trade will pan out or where the trade can be successful. In ACC, since it is bullish on all parameters only in the weekly chart, it is possible that if you are engaging in a bullish trade in ACC, it will pan out only across multiple days or perhaps even take weeks. Whereas if you were to take a bullish trade in the case of Aarti Industry, you will find that since Aarti is bullish also over the 60-minute time frame, a bullish position in Aarti may actually work out over 1 day or 2 day time frame itself. So now when you have a choice, this is how you can drill down into which is the stock you will trade. When you get a choice between Aarti Industry and ACC, or for example, here itself you take Aarti Industry versus Aavas Financial, or ABB, or About India. About India is only day. AB Capital is day and week. So between About and AB Capital, you should plumb for AB Capital because it's bullish in 2 time frames. So is AB. Now between About India and ABB, then you should plumb for ABB because it's in 2 time frames. But if you compare it with Aavas and then you take About, now you see the difference. Aavas bullish in weekly, Abbott bullish in daily. What does that mean? That Aavas has a trend which has been going on earlier and now is under reaction, whereas Abbott may be having a trend which is of a shorter dimension. That is why it is bullish only in the daily. So I trust people are with me on this. I'll just go to a chart and explain all this, right? So that becomes a little easier and it also becomes a little more visual, right? So now let me take the chart here. This is the Ichimoku chart, Aarti Industry, right? So I'm going to take Aarti Industry chart. And now we found that Aarti Industry is bullish on the weekly chart. Now, what are the criteria that we had for bullish, right? So let's say we had number 1, price is above the cloud. Okay. Then number 2, price is above TSKS. This is the TSNKS, right? Price is above TSNKS, right? So this is two of the criteria. Then you have TS line is now above the KS line. So short term is above the long term. Now TSKS line is above the cloud, right? So that is another sort of bullish signal. And then CS line is above the cloud also. CS line is above the cloud. And finally, you have future cloud is green and therefore bullish. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 signals are bullish on the weekly chart. All right. So since Aarti was bullish on the weekly, that means a long-term trend of Aarti is bullish, which means that any pullback that you get on the daily time frame would be a buy signal. Now, similarly, Aarti is bullish also on the daily time frame. So here is 1, price above. Here is 2, price above TSKS, right? So these are all slightly displaced, but don't mind them. Then the third one is TSKS is above the cloud, right? So then you got CS above, future cloud is above, everything is in place, right? So you see that in daily also everything is fine. Now it was also bullish in the 60-minute, right? So now what is it? Since it is bullish here in the daily also, it means that any pullback into support, what is the first support? The TSKS line. So if you got a pullback into the TSKS lines, it's a buy. Or any pullback in the next lower time frame, which is the 60-minute. There also it will be a buy. So here what do we have? Price above cloud, price above TSKS 1 and 2, TS above KS number 3, TSKS above cloud number 4, Chiku span above the cloud number 5, and future cloud bullish number 6. So all 6 in place. So it is bullish in the hourly also. So 3 times frames are bullish. That means any pullback that you get in Aarti Industry will present you with a buying situation. So this will be the way you can go into your stock selection. And this is the ideal way you should look at it, where everything is in your support. See, time frames are like, like your family lineage. Your son is going to start a business, right? So the first thing he needs is that the business environment should be good, or the product that he is getting into doing business, that is here. That is number 1. That product should be saleable. He cannot be bringing in, let's say, paintings by Van Gogh or Picasso and hope to sell it in Dharavi, right? That is not going to happen. So the product has to be right. then the marketplace has to be right, then the overall business sentiment has to be right, and then you have to be in support of him, and your family has to be in support of him. So when everything is in place, then your son starting the business in this product is more than likely to succeed, right? That's the way it goes. So now when you have all the three, now if you go and look at the 30-minute chart, now in the 30-minute chart, this is having a pullback. Now either it can drop up to the next line for support, or it can drop to this for support. See, the levels of all these lines in different time frame will be different. So that is what, when you see here, in each of the time frame, the levels of each of those variables, each of those elements in Ichimoku is actually given. So if you look at the Chiku span in the 60-minute, that is at 1816, but in the daily, in the sorry, where was I? Yeah, in the 16-minute it is at 1816. In the daily it is at 1816, but in the weekly it is at 1693. So similarly, the values will be different for different time frames. So you can now adjust. So in the 60-minute, if you look at the current price is about 1816. Now the Tenkan Sen is at about 1805. So that can be a buy point. And the Kijun Sen is at 1768. So that can also be a buy point. Now this will keep increasing as the prices go up. But the Senkou span B is the next. A and B are at about 1697, which is quite far away. So this is the very distant support. Until this gets broken, you're not really going to turn bearish in the stock. So there is a lot of room for the stock to get bearish, even in the 60-minute time frame. That means this is a stock where you can buy some if you want to buy at the current levels, and these will become the dip buy levels. And below this, you can set your stop loss. If you want to give the stock room to breathe because daily is bullish, weekly is bullish, then you can choose to set the stop loss, somewhere else. But they're all getting more and more distant as you can see. So you have to watch out for your money also. And based upon your money, you should set what is the correct stop loss. So you got 1768 is the Kijun Sen, and you can set it below that. Or you can take 1752, which is the daily Tenkan Sen. It is below this. Or you can take the daily Kijun, which is 1731. So you got many stop losses and buy points. 1816 is the current price, so Chiku span price, and which is actually the current close. So you got 1805, 1768, 1752, 1731, 1697. So many places that you can set your next buying point and your stop losses, etc. Now the targets have to be set using a different way. That is because basically, intrinsically, Ichimoku is a trend following system. So therefore, for targeting, you will have to come up with other ways, which we will discuss in future videos, right? But for the moment, this is the way to look at it. And why are we doing all this? Because Aarti Industries is bullish across multiple time frames. So I trust you got this. So now this whole thing is captured here, right? If you put bullish, every stock, you have many stocks here, right? So let's go. You have 47 pages, right? So 47th page, you got so many. 46 pages means you got 460 different situation. That means each stock can have up to 4. That means daily, weekly, 60 and 30. So there'll be many stock with 4, some stock with 3, some stock with 2, some stocks with 1. This does not mean that this is a list of 460 stocks. See, but you have chosen Nifty 500. Now, Nifty 500 is a base for 500 stocks. So if you want to reduce it, you go down and choose Nifty, let's say Nifty Bank. So when you do Nifty Bank, then you're finding that there are no stocks here. So if you put, then there are some of the stocks coming here. Maybe you'll have to do a refresh and then the stocks might come up. Yeah, now the stocks are coming up. So when you come to Nifty Bank, These are the only stocks which are meeting your bullish criteria, right? The Nifty Bank is a smaller list. And notice this, they are all from the weekly chart only. That means that the short-term picture of all the banking stocks are non-bullish. So therefore, if you get a banking counter to do Teji in, you must check and double check and triple check before you take the trade, right? So let's see if we can find some other small set. Okay, let's go to maybe here is some watch list. Now this watch list I think has some 40 counters. Now here also you have lots. So you got six pages. So you got in reality 5 pages. So 5 pages means 50 stocks with 4. Like Adani Enter, two entries, Alchem 2 entries, Ashok Leyland 1 entry, Asian Paint 3 entries. So the actual stocks here might be just about some 10 or 12. Okay. So there you can choose. Now, if you see here, Asian Paint, 1 week, 30-minute, 1 day. So the hourly chart is not bullish. So now 30-minute chart has become bullish. So if the signal also comes in the 60-minute chart, then all 4 will become bullish. And that can be very, very buoyant for Asian Paint. You know, Asian Paint is something that was slightly weakish yesterday, but it got back into bullish. And the fact that the 30-minute still remains bullish means that the fall in the market in the later part of today. I'm talking to you today on 9th of June, and the time now is about 6:45. So I'm using data after the close of today's market, right? And this is how you look at it. So this is the listing for bullish. So if you choose a very big list like NSE 500, then you'll have lots and lots of stock. You can prune it down, or you can save your favorite stocks into a watch list and look at only the watch list. So if the watch list has lesser number of stocks, then you look at which one to trade. So Coforge is into weekly daily. So this means they are not here. Asian Paint is the one in the 30-minute. If you sort, then you may get it by the time frame. So you got TechM 60-minute. TechM is also bullish in 30 minutes. So that means the short-term trend in TechM is good. The daily and weekly is not turned, or it is not met all the criteria for bullish, right? Exactly the same thing you can do also for bearish. So, and then you will get the list of stocks which are also bearish. So if you go and look at that, and let's say we look at the stocks which are bearish. Now PNB, Siemens and State Bank in 30-minute time frame is meeting all these criteria. So let's just go and take a look at one of them. And let's say we do SBIN. Oops, sorry. We do SBIN. And I take a look at State Bank and we do 30-minute. So 30-minute, what is their price below cloud? Price below TSKS. TS below KS. So that is also bearish. So 1, 2, 3, right? And TSKS below the cloud. 4. Chiku span below the thing. 5. Future cloud bearish. So all 6 are bearish in the 30-minute. And that is why State Bank of India comes up here as 30-minute bearish, right? You ask for bearish and you ask for stocks in which time frame are they bearish. Now it will put up the time frame in which they are bearish. So this makes it extremely easy for you to pick the stocks and play the correct trend. Let me repeat that again. To pick the stocks, to play them in the correct trend, because anything which is trend enabled is likely to give you money. Please understand this. The trend has to enable that stock pick to help you make some money. If the trend is against your direction, the chances are less that you will make money. So by using NeoTrader Ichimoku dashboard this way, you are putting the probabilities on your side. You are coming at it from the way it should be done, not from the way you feel it should be done. Feelings are treacherous. Feeling is an emotion. Emotion has no room, no role in trading. We have all to go towards becoming machines, but that is not easy because as human beings, we are filled with emotions. So we need support of tools like NeoTrader. And the whole idea of NeoTrader is to enable you to become more and more logical and less emotional, more and more process driven and less gut feel driven. Gut feel is all bullshit. Take it from me. Gut feel is nonsense. I've been trading for 40 plus years, 45 years now. And gut feel is absolute nonsense. People say, I have a gut feel for this. I will say that if you give me 1 lakh traders, there may be 5 people out of that 1 lakh who have such finely tuned intuition that they can play with their gut feel. The rest of the pack, barring 5 out of the 1 lakh, their gut feel really sucks. So don't go with gut feel. Don't go with screen reading, thinking that you're an ace, that you can read the screen. Bullshit. It will never happen. It will not happen with the consistency that you need to make money consistently. So if you want to make consistent money, if you want to control your loss, if you want to be in the right set of stocks, if you want to be in the correct trend, if you want to be in the correct stock, in the correct trend, in the correct time frame, Ichimoku dashboard will do it all for you. All other dashboards will do it for you. We'll take up all those in future videos. But this is the main thing that I wanted to convey to you. Just start tomorrow, start today, whenever. Open your Ichimoku dashboard. Whatever you feel about the market, bullish or bearish, that is up to you, right? So if you're feeling bearish about the market, select bearish, keep the time frames open, don't do anything. Pick your watch list if you have one, or create a watch list, right? Creating watch list is easy. Just go here, press this, put my watch list, and it'll show up here. And take watch list 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 of them, or 5 of them actually. So take whichever watch list is, and keep add symbols to your watch list. And then you type in the name and tick mark here, check mark here, and say add. It will all get added to the watch list. And once you add it, it remains saved until you change it. So choose your watch list. Simply, we moved out of the Ichimoku dashboard. So here you are. Simply go here, choose bullish or bearish, put your watch list, or keep it defaulted to any of these universes that you like. And then look at what shows up. If it is coming in 30 minutes, 60 minutes, that means only the short-term trend is bullish or bearish. If it starts adding daily and weekly, then that means higher time frame trends are supportive. If it comes only in weekly, it means that only the higher time frame is bullish. The rest of them are bearish. So you got to exercise patience there. Wait for the 30-minute to turn up, or wait for the 60-minute to turn up, etc. And then take your position, right? So if daily, weekly is bullish, but 30, 60 are not, then that is a stock which you might have to play across multi-day or even multi-week. If only weekly is bullish, that will work out in multi-week. If daily, then it may be 1 or 2 days to maybe several days more. If 60-minute is only bullish, then that means it might work on an intraday basis, at the most 1 day, 1 more day. So it could be overnight trade at best. If only 30-minute is bullish or bearish, then it is a strict intraday trade. And unless it finishes very well, and then you can go into that individual stock, right? And you can type out that name. Let us say you want to look at HDFC Life, for example, and here I will choose all, right? And I put HDFC Life, and here it will show you all the data for HDFC Life. So let's say HDFC Life, you want to know where to buy, and you decide that if the price is currently at about 685, right? And the last weekly close was 680.70. So today's price is 684.80. And now let's say the 30-minute Tenkan Sen is 687, which is above this price. So that means on the 30 minutes price is below the TS line, and it is also below the KS line. That means it is not bullish, right? It is above the cloud, so it is mildly bullish yet. And TS and KS are above this. So as soon as the price climbs above the Tenkan Sen, then price is above the cloud, price will be about Tenkan, then Tenkan has to go above 689, then Tenkan will go above Kijun, right? And then, so that's the way it will go. So now you got Senku A above Senku B, so the future cloud is also bullish. So like that, you can plan your trade once you are familiar with all these. So those who are not familiar with Ichimoku as of now, I advise you to either watch this brief video that you have here, all right, or you can watch something on the net. There are many videos on Ichimoku. Some are good, some are horrible, and the rest of them are somewhere in between, right? If you want, you can actually take my video course on Ichimoku. It is available on our website. It's a 3-hour plus complete video course on Ichimoku series. So with that, I will leave you in this video, and I hope you have an understanding of how one way of using this is a very powerful way of using. You will not go wrong if you approach your trading and your stock selection this way. So thank you very much, and I will see you over in the next video. All right. Thank you.